My idea is a synthesis of my two musical passions, songwriting, rooted in the tradition of Ireland and the British Isles, lyrically like a fever dream of storytelling, history, allusion to myth, and ultimately the spirituality of the human experience, the human journey. And connecting that to digital music production, field recording, natural textures, beat making, and ultimately a live, immersive experience for the audience, manipulating the sound in real time. I feel like this is taking an older tradition and preserving it within a modern context, preserving it in the vehicle of sort of natural sounding dance music, to connect people to this tradition with so much melodic and musical value in a way that resonates with modern ears. I'd like to work with at least a couple friends, both who I've worked with in the past. Danny Lentz, who's a visionary violin player, an absolute gift for melody, and David Weisjohn, who's a whiz at the computer, has produced a former EP of mine, and who I'd like to oversee the digital aspect of this production. I'd pay them each $750, pay myself the same, and use the rest of the funds for mentorship, practice space, rehearsal, and whatever else needs funding. I'd also like to have Peter Oshushko as a mentor. I took lessons from him for a while, but he no longer plays mandolin due to a stroke. However, his experience crafting melodies, soundtracks, and working with Dylan during Blood on the Tracks, I feel like he'd be a gift to communicate with throughout this process. And a Minneapolis native with connections to lots of different traditions of music. This feels like a really feasible project for me in terms of having experience in both realms of musicality, electronic and folk. I'll be working outside a lot this summer, reflecting on concepts and lyrics that I'd like to incorporate. And then throughout the fall, I imagine practicing and working on the production before the final project in early 2021. In terms of my next step as an artist, this is a project that I've wanted to undertake for a while, and I could see myself not limiting myself to simply playing with a folk guitar, but actually producing things on a larger scale and sharing them, distributing them on the internet. It feels like a style that no one's quite touched yet, and although I'm certainly influenced by people like Bon Iver and other digital inspirations, there's something new here that I really want to have the time and energy and money to pursue. Thank you.